Rolly, Ryan Garcia said that he would give a shot to Rayo Valenzuela. What do you think about that fight if it happens?
Give a
Rayo.
or
That's
like,
what he
or
said.
Because we're Ryan, it could be he's talking about a shot at tequila.
Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero are about to step into the ring, but it's already a war outside of it with their fight set for May 2nd in Times Square. The tension has hit a boiling point. Rolly has never been one to hold back his words, and Ryan is done playing games from threats to insults. Both fighters have been firing off verbal shots, setting the stage for one of the most explosive.
You got the best left. The best left in the world.
Ryan Garcia, fresh off a controversial fight against Devin Haney, is on a mission after testing positive for Ostarine and serving a suspension. He's looking for redemption, but before he can run it back with Haney, he has to deal with Rolly Romero, and if Ryan's recent words are anything to go by, he's coming into this fight with pure aggression. He's already warned Rolly that if he crosses the line there will be consequences. Rolly, I'ma let you know through this tweet, and I hope you understand. This truly, Ryan wrote, I'm not taking you lightly at all. I'm coming with some real f***ing anger, and I'm sorry it has to be you. That wasn't just a warning, it was a declaration of war, and if anyone thought Ryan was playing around, his follow-up was even more heated.
This fight is taking place at welterweight. Does that suit you? Is that better for you?
I mean, I called this years ago saying that me and him were going to fight at welterweight. And this is when we were both 35-pounders, so, I mean, I long outgrown 140.
You can say all the funny stuff you're going to say Tuesday, but if you cross the line, I'm going slap the F out of you. I promise you. Ryan isn't interested in the circus that usually follows a Romero fight. He's seen how Rolly turns every event into a spectacle using trash talk to get under his opponent's skin. But Ryan is making it clear this isn't just a fight for him, it's personal, and he doesn't want jokes, he wants a war. On the other hand, Rolly Romero is thriving in the chaos. He's never been the type to back down from a verbal battle, and he's certainly not going to start now. As far as he's concerned, he's been calling Ryan out for years, and now it's time to prove why he's the better man.
Is it gonna happen? Or do you want it to happen?
I shall see.
You shall see?
I shall see.
Yeah? What do you make of him skipping the Haney fight for a fight with you?
No opinion on that. No opinion on that either.
I've been calling this boy out for a very long time. I got the biggest balls in boxing, and I'm the biggest stalker in the game. Rolly said he knows Ryan is emotional, he knows Ryan is angry, and he plans to use that against him. Ryan isn't just focused on winning this fight, he's focused on making a statement. He doesn't just want to beat Rolly, he wants to dominate him. He wants to erase the memory of his loss to Haney, silence the critics, and prove that he's still one of the best fighters in the world. But there's one problem. Rolly doesn't care. When asked about Ryan's rematch with Haney, Reed dismissed it without a second thought. I don't care, they can rematch after me, I'll beat the S out of Ryan, and they can rematch, he said. For Rolly, this fight is about him. He's not worried about Ryan's redemption story. He's not concerned with Haney. He wants to win and make a name for himself. He wants to show that he's more than just a trash talker, he's a real threat. The back and forth between these two has already made this one of the most talked about fights of the year, but the real question is, will Ryan's anger work for him or against him? Rolly has been here before, he's been in the middle of drama, and he thrives in it. But for Ryan, this is different. He's not just dealing with Rolly's words, he's dealing with the pressure of a comeback. He's carrying the weight of his suspension, the expectations of a rematch with Haney, and the need to prove himself again. Look,
these fighters' history. Rolly and Ryan, they have a big history. They actually sparred before. You can go watch their fight on YouTube.
They say he clout chasing.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm gonna be honest, man. When I watched the spar, you know, Rolly was beating him, man. Ryan didn't have no answer.
if he lets his emotions take over, it could be his downfall. Rolly knows this, and that's why he's poking the bear. He wants Ryan to lose control. He wants Ryan to fight emotionally, because if that happens, Ryan believes he'll be able to capitalize on it. The way Rolly sees it, Ryan isn't built for this kind of fight. He's fast, he's skilled, but he's not mentally tough enough to deal with the pressure. Grandpa Ismael Barroso had you fighting for your life, and Pitbull Isaac Cruz had you looking for Easter eggs in the ring, Ryan said in response to Rayleigh's taunts, and I'll have you lay your gloves down in the ring like an MMA fighter retiring.
He's a fighter that can come and fight. He's hungry. He's hungry to get on top. He's hungry to be world champion.
Ryan is making it clear that he's coming for blood. He's not just looking to outbox Rolly, he wants to take him out. But Rolly is used to being underestimated, he's used to people doubting him, and he loves proving them wrong for all the insults, for all the threats. The truth is this is a fight that could go either way. Ryan is the better boxer, he has the speed, the power, and the skill to win, but Rolly has the ability to make things ugly. He knows how to turn a fight into a brawl, how to drag his opponents into deep waters, and how to test their
Ryan Garcia is going up to 147. I'm not going to say, I think he's going to be fast. I'm not sure if his strength is going to translate to 147. It went with him to 140, but that doesn't mean it's going to go with him to 147.
One thing is undeniable, Ryan Garcia's left hook isn't just a weapon, it's a career ender. Fighters know it's coming, trainers warn their guys about it, yet they still get wrecked by it. It happened to Devin Haney, a so-called defensive genius, and now Rolly Romero is next in line to test his luck. Let's be honest, Rolly doesn't have the skills to avoid that shot. He's reckless, his defense is leaky, and he walks into punches like he's collecting them for a scrapbook. This fight is only happening because he talks loud enough to convince people he belongs, but when that hook lands, the hype is getting
rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to, kind of boost up his career.
It's just sparring. We're gonna see in the
fight. What's wild is that Rolly doesn't seem to care. He's acting like Garcia's knockout power isn't real, like Ryan's going to show up to Times Square and just play patty cake. But there's a reason why Devin Haney, a fighter once viewed as the future of the sport, was reduced to survival mode against Garcia. That left hook shattered all the illusions about Haney's supposed dominance. People don't want to admit it, but Devin was exposed in a way that can't be undone. His fans spent years pushing the idea that he was some untouchable ring general, yet Garcia made him look like a regular dude. That's the truth nobody wants to say out loud.
Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia would be an amazing fight. Me and Ryan sparred way back when. We sparred twice, and there's always it's gonna be. I mean, that fight will sell out. I know that fight will sell out. That's one of.
And if Haney couldn't handle that left hook, why would Rolly Romero? Has already proven he doesn't react well to power. He got knocked out by Giovanna Tank Davis when he tried his usual bull rush routine, and Isaac Pitbull's cruise had him looking lost. The only reason Rolly is still around is because he somehow ended up with a belt, and Turkey Al Sheikh saw value in throwing him into the circus. This is entertainment, not sport, and Rolly is playing his part loud, ridiculous, and ultimately disposable. He's the villain getting fed to the hero, and let's be real, Rolly isn't walking into this fight with some elite game plan. He's a wild puncher who lunges forward like a guy playing Street Fighter on a broken controller that works against certain opponents, but against Garcia, it's a recipe for disaster. If he rushes in, that left hook is going to send him into another dimension. If he tries to box, well, that's not happening because Ree doesn't actually know how to box. He's a brawler, and that's why this fight is a setup for a brutal finish. Now, the real controversy isn't whether Rolly will survive. He won't. The real issue is what happens after. If Garcia knocks out Rolly in 2 or 3 rounds, does Devin Haney really deserve a rematch?
Me cierro, como lo he dicho, yo aquí estoy para pelearle ahora en 140 y demostrarle que estamos igual de fuertes o más fuertes que en 135 y también callarle la boca.
I'm ready to dodge Ryan Garcia. I'm ready to fight on 140 if he wants.